Alright, YouTubers, this is my 2016 F-250. I am going to do a little video on rhino lining your side of your truck. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know how to do this, but it's out there for your knowledge. So I'm going to go through some things. You got the factory fender flares that go on the side here. You know, a lot of them will have like holes and whatnot, the stupid plastic bits that hold it on. This was aftermarket setup, and you can see after I've ever taken it off, you can see why fender flares suck. I don't like them, and this is what they end up doing, or they hide the rust. So in the other video of part 2, I'm going to show sanding this all down and whatnot. I've also have popped these top rails off. They are clipped on. Yes, some of the clips are going to break. It's not a big deal. If you end up breaking them all, just when you get done painting this, sanding this down and painting it with rhino liner, you know, nice 5/16 self tappers, a couple down it, we'll hold it down. It's not a big deal. Also, we will be dealing with the rust on the tailgate as well, and I'll be taking the tailgate off, and we will be doing it, rhino lining that and taking care of it. Now, the 2016 is the last year of the steel bodies, and they're a great truck. I like it. This is a gasser. I didn't need a diesel because I think the new diesels suck these days, unless they're deleted, and the government's starting to crack down on this stuff. So it's whatever. I drive one every day, so it's not a big deal for me. And I don't drive this truck every day. I just want to keep it nice and keep it for as long as I possibly can without it rotting out. So we will also be taking the running boards off, and we're going to get underneath the truck and spray what we can. Now this is your typical what do they call it? The dividers between your that use between like your mulch and your concrete. I have found a redneck way to get you some better fuel mileage. I have done this to my 2005 Ford Ranger that I have, because those bumpers sit up high, and you can see on this truck that it has the original front diffuser, but this has a 2-inch leveling kit on it. So I'm gonna rivet on the exact bottom, probably about right in here. I'm going to take that and extend the lip down about another 3-4 inches. Maybe I'll do another video, and we'll see what better fuel mileage she gets. And also the plan will be, from what I've seen on YouTube, and they've done dyno tests with this engine, take the resonator out and take the stock muffler out, run a performance muffler on it, depending on how loud you want it. There's proof of a 20 horsepower gain on a dyno. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but that's probably closer to 40 pounds at the crank. Not 40 pounds, I'm sorry, 40 horsepower at the crank, because you got drivetrain loss and all that. So, and there's a big gain in the mid-level RPM range. So I'll make another video for that, because for one, it's going to sound good. And according to some of the guys on the forums, they're saying that they went up a mile to the gallon, according to the Lyle meter that they have in the truck. So we'll find out, because I'm getting ready to do a big trip with this, and let's see if it actually works. We'll see if my redneck ingenuity, or northern redneck ingenuity, works. So obviously you're gonna need some stuff. I know everybody's got their own budget, but I prefer that you get you some rhino liner. I just picked this stuff up at AutoZone. It's not a big deal. Herculiner. It's a good product. Works. You know, you're going to want yourself a nice, if you have, what do I do with my gun? My paint gun. If you have yourself a nice air compressor, you can go to Harbor Freight for about 50-60 bucks, and you can pick yourself up a rhino lining style or undercoating style paint gun. It's going to be a gravity feed. Obviously, here's a canister. I have mine all apart, so I gotta clean mine, but here's a canister and everything. It's just sitting down there somewheres. Ah, there we go. I gotta clean it off. I know it looks dirty, but anyways, that's what you use. I prefer that people do not use a spray can. I mean, you can. This stuff kind of works, but you really need to know what you're doing. Make sure you got the surfaces clean. So we're going to be sanding stuff down tomorrow. And there's a rust or a metal sealant that we're going to put on it first, and then possibly a primer over that, and then the rhino liner. It's just like doing a normal paint job in a way, but you're just not worried about runs or if it clumps together, basically. You know, don't worry about that stuff with rhino liner because it's going to look rough anyways. And with this being a black truck and black rhino liner, you really don't need to worry about it. So, further ado, this is part 1. I will have part 2 ready.